Fuck's so funny? Cut it out.
Yo, 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 chicken dough.
Yo, 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 chicken dough? Hey, where's the tracks? DJ Vobs. Hey, what are they laughing about? I'm rugging this shit. Run the tune, Levi. I want my blood clot, chat boy.
Tell me where it's coming from. Tell me when you get this letter. Tell me who it's coming from. She was taking my clothes to the laundry. Then my secret popped up and you see. I had a note in there, forgot it. And she found it into my pocket. And then she said, tell me where you did this letter. Tell me who it's coming from. Tell me when you did this letter. Tell me who it's coming from. I told her it was from a cousin of mine who was on vacation and dropped me a few lines. Blood. The words inside were so romantic.
Yo, chicken dough.
And that was also to get so panic.
Yo, chicken dough.
Tell me where you get this letter.
Is that how they...
Yo, chicken
Tell me
dough.
where it's coming from.
This kid.
Tell me where you get this letter.
Ross Toes, you better watch this boy. You better watch this boy. He's making his own soundboard while he's DJing. What is this? Is that just like Google Translate? This kid is making sound clips with Google Translate. On the fly. Does he have DJing in his blood or what?
I'm happy for 20 woo. I'm happy for 20 woo. I'm happy for 20 woo.
Oh, happy 420. Woot woot. This ya later. Yo, big up my blood clot you there. That's my DJ now. Happy 420, everybody. Welcome to the jungle. Big shouts to our sponsors today. Troops, minting on Monday. And Crogen FT, one of our longest running sponsorships. Looks like Santi is back in Miami, making it happen with the Croge team. I'm watching everything, bro. I'm watching everything. Truck broke 500 mints. Test me. Fucking test me, dude. What else is new? Hit me with the new shit.
I just like how everyone was fucking laughing when we pulled up.
Someone
You're
needs to
like,
let
where's
me in on the joke.
Yo, the whole space was laughing, bro. That's the best. That's the best vibes ever, right there.
My man Ross Taddy came through while the kids were at school and hit me with a block of hash, like back in the day, like bang, like a handful. And I put it in the spliff because I don't know what else to do with this shit. Hanash. Truck, you've been running spaces all day. What's the word?
I have not. I popped open a quick little, what was that, about hour and a half little space.
I was in there.
Just
You
to
didn't
let
even
them
see
know.
me.
I seen you down there. I chucked you the deuces. Cut the shit. I'm always watching my listeners. I want to see who's in there. I like to click on profiles and see what people are all about. You know me.
I saw you
See,
doing
even
that.
Voodoo got the vibes. Voodoo pull up, and first thing he do is he got the vibes too.
Y'all cracking up already. It's a funny day. Word on the street is we're going beta. We're going beta.
It's a whole lot of beta males around here, bro. We are not gonna go somewhere that they
Beta.
already are.
Beta. I don't know if you Ever watched that guy? I think he got canceled. What was his name? Like Jordan? Not Jordan Peterson.
You said Jordan Peterson?
Nah, there's like a black Jordan Peterson. I forget.
Oh, Kevin Samuels?
Yeah, no, the other one.
Oh, because Kevin Samuels passed away.
Yeah, not. I wouldn't do him dirty like that.
No, who was the other one? Because
Boy
I
got
didn't.
hardcore canceled.
Oh, you talking about that? What was the dude? The Derek Jackson guy?
No, and then it turned out he was gay,
Oh
right?
God, who
He
was
like
the
hit on David Pacman,
the gay black dude that hit on David
and
Pacman?
he
He
used to
was
say beta,
he say
beta.
beta. She's like, I don't know. I don't
All
watch
right, man.
betas.
Good thing he wasn't mainstream. Leo, what's up, dude?
Hey, let's go. What the hell are y'all talking about? I come up here. I want to come over here and talk to you and Truck, and y'all talking about some crazy shit. I love it,
Yeah, no, good save. What's cracking?
dude. Just we built a walkway today, and we did some good work, and
Mr. Walkway, show me to the fucking building.
that's what I'm talking about, right? Hey, so you remember Ariaga that did Metagirl or whatever?
Yeah.
So his mint was yesterday, and I got this one. It's got a double signature, 1 of 43. So that's pretty solid.
Wait, run the last part by me again.
I got this is like 1 of 43 out of 5,000, and that's pretty good. Double signature, but yeah, pixelated, it's
Double
badass.
signature. What's the double signature?
Sammy and the artist both signed it, and
Mm.
so yeah, it's just cool little things where they do the fucking, just make it a little extra sweeter or whatever for the people.
No, and it sounds like you're kind of killing it over there on ETH.
Oh, dude, I don't know about that. I know that there's some good opportunities over there, and I know that there's a lot of like cross pollination, and
Yes, sir. We're gonna get on our cross pollination game right after the jungle. We're dropping a 10-pack of mint passes.
no way,
Five, five, five are ETH, five are in Thunder. So
really. Yeah, you got to get the Thunder crowd. We got to make sure that because there's too much. Like, remember when Zeus? It wasn't Zeus. Maybe it was Zeus. Remember yesterday when he was talking about hash, and that was like how he set all his shit up, and like 2 or 3 other people were like, "Yeah, shit, that's how I set all my shit up." You know what I mean?
oh yeah. Hash lips.
Yeah, that's a good community, man. I got to get you dialed into some of that crowd because I think they can help you build the shit that you've already building. You know what I mean? And it's all open source. It's the fucking thing.
I'm
I mean,
open. I'm open to all of it. You know, like I'm always thinking bigger or trying to. Like,
well,
because
the
I
only
was just saying this morning, you get comfortable, you get complacent, you lose your grind, and it all falls apart. That's just it doesn't matter what you're doing.
well, I tell you, Fitty that did the collection with like the bored apes. I mean, he is a bored ape, but he did like the apocalyptic apes or whatever. He was in a space today talking about how hard it was, but he was like making the effort to reach out to the Cardano crowd, right? And he was making a joke about how hard it was to buy Cardano because the damn something about CDC's app paused it for a week or some bullshit. But
Wait, so you're telling me that Fitty was on Twitter blaming CDC for the reason that he can't mint Cardano NFTs?
no, no, it was a joke anyway. But
I
it was
like it. I think it's hilarious.
well, it was kind of funny, and it was tongue in cheek a little bit. Do you know what I mean? But the truth is, he was trying to say that it's just not as easy, and it was kind of to your point that you just made, which is you have to become uncomfortable. You have to get away from the safe waters of Croce and the shit that we know. You know what I mean?
First of all, catch it back. Whoever thought we would say that shit in the jungle? The safe waters of Croce.
Bro,
That's fucking hilarious.
That
I had
sounded
to
right.
unlock my phone and come back to hit the button. This man
Look,
literally said the safe waters of Croce. Bro, I'm gonna literally hashtag the fuck out of that.
Hey, feel free.
hit the scissors.
I know
I
Bach and
did.
the boys would be tickled about it for sure.
Oh,
But yeah, man.
we're using this for promo.
But
Did he
yeah,
make
man.
the safe waters of Crocy? That's beautiful. You are a
Look,
poet, dude.
dude, hashtag print it minute. If y'all can make a nickel on it, I'm happy for you. Um, but yeah, man. The point is, fuck it. It doesn't matter if you're talking about life, real life. Sorry, Nat. Any of that shit. You have to. You have to become uncomfortable, and you have to get outside the confines of your little world, because y'all are always rocking, right at 100 people, morning and afternoon. But you have to take those people and get them to draw in other chains and other projects and other shit that's going on. And
Yeah, dude. I got out in this Gorilla Mansion space yesterday
right.
at 3. I forgot to promote it on this side of things.
Hey,
So
are you familiar with Izadi? Do you know about the graffiti mansion in Vegas and all that shit?
yeah, I mean,
A
I've
little bit.
heard about it. Yeah.
Right. So, uh, I guess my point is, um, I feel like there's a whole lot of shit out there that we have to realize that we all started crofam in November, and just reaching out, man. Fuck it. It's just I've seen it happen in our spaces where people will like, it's Louis Baby, who I think he said, he's a rapper in New York. He's badass. He met Hash Lips the other day, and it was good, man. Those are the spider web connections that we need to make, and I just need to get you on that. I got some shit that I can just send you to get you started, but it's cool, man.
Send me some shit, bro. Don't come in here and name drop, try and make me look bad.
You
I
know
was
that
actually in there when it's Louis went off. He went off in the Twitter space. That was like what, 3 mornings ago, 2 mornings ago?
Louis,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like Louis.
Bro, fire.
And
dude, and,
speaking
and
of hash lips, you
WTF?
can
Look,
call me fucking hash lips, bro. I put way too much in this joint, and it's coming out the back end.
I know, right? And so, like, that was the morning that WTF and a bunch of people started to dab in the space.
I haven't told that story to you, Alpha. So I'm sitting in there with all of them. You got crypto casually. He done dropped some fire in there. And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna smoke this dab that I left over from
We
last
gotta get
night.
that dude in here. When was the last time Casually was in here?
It's been about 2, 3 months.
Long time.
Why the hell did I scoop up about a half a gram and just right into the rig? And bro, I was stoned all day long. I'll never do that again.
You know what's fun too, and Casualty loves the
That's a
program too,
great
man.
story, bro.
Dude, it's a great story. People are freaking out, and everybody. I come back to the space because I'm still running a construction company, right? I come back to the
What?
space, and all these idiots have their hands up. Like I'm not talking to like 20 or 30 of them got their hands up, and I'm like, "The fuck are y'all doing?" And they literally tell me that, "Oh, everybody that's got their hands up is taking a bong hit right now." I was like, "Are you serious? What the fuck? This is a recorded space. Y'all killing me here."
What does it mean when everybody comes in here cracking up? Like something happened. What does that mean? I'm still trying to figure that one out.
Dude, and there was some cool connections made too. We had a hustler in there this morning talking to Louis, and Louis is kind of like the rap godfather. You know what I'm saying?
Are you recording all of your spaces?
Yeah, dude, you can totally go back and listen to some of them. Oh, and you know what? I found out like the 2 minute thing. If you leave the phone, then your ass still does not get rugged. I love that.
Oh, I haven't experienced that in a long time. But
Yeah,
yeah,
because the 2 minute rugging is it's a bitch when you're out here trying to unload wood and dump shit, and you know how it is.
I'm amazed that you can do both because I can't.
Well, I don't do either very well, but I do enjoy having the space, and I learned. Like I said, man, I was giving you props the other day. You go back and listen to
No,
it.
don't give me props. Not financial advice. Do not give up your fucking construction company
No,
to
no, no,
run
no.
better
No,
and
no. I
more
was saying,
spaces.
no. Of course not. No, I wasn't saying that. I was saying that we were talking about spaces and where Ozzy and I met and shit, and back in the day, and the OG shit, and I just shouted you out in your spaces and doing it twice a day and creating a fucking
Twice a
solid ass
day.
community.
Show me, show hands. Who now be fucking honest with me. Who thought I would still be doing this 11 months later. Shut up, Merv. Shut up, no fucking way.
Man, you were already doing it, and you already have you got a radio personality, and this is when you were 24 hours with the shit. I mean, you motherfuckers are stoned off your ass at night,
Yeah.
and you
The
got people
train still
giggling
runs
and
on weed and
shit.
water, baby. That shit has not changed. But why didn't you guys tell me there was a storm coming? I swear to God, everybody was like, it's a beautiful day this morning. Checking in from New York, New Jersey. I'm in a hurricane right here. I can't even light this thing. What are you guys doing? Actually, Lizzie kept it real with me this morning. Check the tapes. She said, there's a storm coming.
Right, so she knew it. So
So
what
I
y'all
thought
catching?
she was waxing poetic about Island Thunder like I do, you know? Like the
Hey,
thunder's rolling in.
are y'all getting hammered or what?
Yeah, it's pouring. It's pouring.
So when are you and Lizzie coming down to the Outer Banks? That's what I want to know.
Well, we're definitely going to Virginia, October 21st.
Why don't we put that on the side and just add a couple days on the front or back side of that? Y'all come down and stay a couple days, check the shit out.
Yeah, because I was looking into this tattoo convention, and it's a big thing. Like, there's a lot of tattoo people there.
We got to make sure we get all that shit straight. I got to get up with Zeus, but so we still got a little bit. We still got a month, but we should definitely get that worked out.
Yes, sir.
What exactly is the convention? Is it just tattoos, and y'all are just bringing the damn
Yeah, we
NFT
we
flavor?
snuck the NFTs in there, but if you go to the website, it doesn't say shit about us. There's like 47 tattoo artists listed and their artwork. Go ahead, Murphy.
Yeah, it's a tattoo arts and music festival, and we are surprised to all of the tattoo community from Jesse Smith.
That's a much better way to put it. Much better. We're a surprise, Leo. You showing up?
Dude, honestly, I really want to, especially because
You'd be surprised how many projects are showing up.
what's gonna be cool is it'll be cool to get to meet you face to face. Honestly, that would be worth the drive to me. Where am I gonna go to Richmond?
Yeah,
Well,
man,
now
it's in
you
Richmond.
spooking me. Just
Richmond's not too far, dude. What I want you to do is come early and come stay a couple days, and then we'll come back to the
it
shit.
is 3 days. I mean, it's a 3 day. We're gonna be there for 3 days.
Oh, it's a 3 day deal.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the weekend? Hopefully.
21st through the 23rd. Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Thursday
it is a
through
week.
Sunday.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, fuck it. That sounds amazing. Honestly, that's close enough that I could just drive to it. I think it's about 2.5, 3 hours.
Jesse said there's going to be a badass after party too. So
Let's go.
I just don't want my dumb old ass to get up there and come back with a tattoo. That's what I'm worried about.
shit, I'm gonna come back to 3.
I got 0 tattoos.
Leo, you can get you a gigging tattoo, man. Giggity
Don't,
gig.
don't
Giggity
even
giggity.
start, Gray Way, you crazy fucker.
Giggity
Uh,
giggity.
have y'all seen that
Bro,
tweet?
we could get a Thunder NFT. I mean, a Thunder tattoo.
Dude, my wife would kill me. What
If I get my first tattoo, it literally has to be.
If
you and
you
Murph
get a
got to get.
tattoo, if you get a tattoo, you're gonna go home and your mama's gonna kill you.
Well,
Hey, look, I know one thing.
someone got Chrono's primate business. I mean, did you see
Somebody's
that?
got. Go
You
ahead,
saw
Murph.
that, right?
I need somebody to teach me how to get my shit. All I got is my damn number 3 token. And I got to figure out what the hell y'all got going on with your shit so I can. Y'all got to get me hooked up so I'm doing it right.
Don't feel bad, Leo. I got one too, and I own some thunder, and I don't know what's going
Now
on.
we know why they came up. When
I'm just totally,
utility, motherfucker. When
I'm just totally
utility.
here to look. I'm just totally here to talk shit to you and get rich. That's it. So tell me how to do that shit.
Yeah, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on Thunder. I know I'm not supposed to be, but I'm not supposed to be starting tokens either. Ask Spock.
Hey, hell, I can tell you one thing, man. I thought for sure your dumbass from Massachusetts was wrong about a bunch of shit, and I was
Mhm.
clearly wrong about that.
Give it some time, Leo. I'm batting 1,000, but that can't last.
Oh
Keep
man,
coming
I hate
back.
to say it, pains me to say that, and those of you who know, know. but yeah, that's some crazy shit.
There's a couple of things that um I'll never give up on, and
Right.
some of them make sense to everybody, like crow. Some people laugh when I say VVS, but like there are some things that aren't going anywhere, and there are some things that we take for granted that might fucking vaporize, like some of the other ones we didn't see coming.
Oh, dude, there's some pitfalls out there, and there's some at the end of the day, you got to get to know the people, and that's the wise money, not financial advice. But if you get to know the people, they'll tell you what kind of project you're investing in. That's facts.
Yeah, man. I said that I think yesterday. Like people need to stop acting surprised about crow skulls. We said it here in December for sure. Check the tapes, right? Aussie has it. 7 out of 9 of them are doctors, and we invest in people.
Hey, Alpha, is this man bothering you? This Leo guy?
Nah, you know this guy?
I don't really want to confirm or deny, but I heard you say something about doctors. Some people need doctors, and Leo is very mentally ill, so I worried making sure he wasn't bothering you.
Nah, in fact, we need more doctors around here, and we appreciate you, man.
Yeah, count
Hey
count me
Doc,
count me in.
hey Doc, could you handle this physical I got coming up?
Depends on if you live in Tennessee or not.
No,
I don't.
no one
Nope.
told you to cough, man. You're getting way too excited, Trucker. Um, Sweet
Dr.
Bird.
Z was about to tell y'all how to deal with hemorrhoids, being that Leonardo's a pain in the ass.
Hey, wait a minute. Easy there.
Hey.
Easy. Hey. Now, look, Dr. Z is freaking legendary. You talking about cross pollination? I don't know how in the hell he ended up in here, but I'm glad he's here. And you talking about a couple of projects that he's involved in. It's kind of like one of them is the Z News. And don't get him started because you won't be able to get him to stop. You're going to have to put the meter on his ass. But if you were to see him in IRL and then you were to walk into his office with his jelly finger gloves on, you would run screaming into the night. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm gonna say.
Leo, that's very rude, Leo.
I still have no idea what this guy's talking about. I've known him a long time. Sweet.
I did. It's
Well, speaking on
The
screaming
fuck are
into the
jelly
night,
fingered gloves?
the troopers have the pandas on Monday coming out, and what you
Yeah.
guys need to do before Saturday, and I think at 9 p.m. is you got to go onto their Discord and you got to fill out the little. So if you have all the skills, you get a free airdrop, I believe, and if you have all of the sketches, you get a free whitelist. So you got to fill out the little sheet thing that they have. So go and get into their Discord. And
Touchdown
Leonardo,
sweeps.
we appreciate you, man. We
Bro,
do.
that was impressive, my guy. It's like, who are you working for? Honestly.
Yo, I'm just here for the community, you know. I'm just all about that alpha.
That's that's a that's apparent. We got Crocy up here. The fucking calm waters of Crocy. What's up?
Yo, that was hilarious. That was so good, Leonardo. That was the like that needs to be like we need to copyright that. That was good. Calm waters of Crocy. It's a beautiful thing.
I did. You just send me the royalties. However that turns out, I'll take it in the crow seed token,
Royalties. Hold on, say
thunder
it right.
token.
Royalties. There you go.
No, but seriously though, yeah, man, it's beautiful to see Dr. Z in the house because I know that's cross pollination and there's going to be connections made and people gonna be like, Xenu, what the hell is that shit? But but yeah, man, how was your day today, Doc? Did you save anybody?
Yeah, actually, I made some impact in some lives. Some mental health kind of stuff, a lot of physical hospital follow-ups, just routine kind of stuff. But no, it was a successful day. But I'm off tomorrow, so I've got a 3-day weekend. Got that big football game we were talking about earlier coming up on Saturday, so I'm stoked.
Yeah, Dr. Z's a big Tennessee Volunteers fan, and the Gators are coming to town. There's going to be 105,000 people losing their minds on Saturday.
You guys
So
taking odds?
I don't know what the line is. I don't know. I know it's a top 25 matchup, but I don't know
Yeah,
what the.
it started out as Tennessee favored 5.5, and it went to 7.5, went to like 10, 10.5, then back down to I think 8.5 or something like that too. I mean, me personally, I would probably take those just because if and I might even take the under on that just because if Florida ends up making it a close game, which I mean they always do, then a touchdown spread is that's a big spread, but they really struggled against South Florida last week, barely pulled it out. Kentucky beat them, and then I think they struggled in their first game there too. So you just never know. But yeah, we've got a fire offense right now, so I'm hoping we just blow them out. But either way, it's good way to start the fall. First day of fall, and you got some good weather this weekend, some adult beverages, and I've got one member of the zombie mob going with me, another one I'm tailgating with. So yeah, we'll have a good time.
Oh, dude, that sounds amazing. And Alpha, I met Dr. Z at the NFT conference in Vegas, and we had a big time. And I'm just kidding. He's an amazing doctor. He's we hugged each other in the Walgreens parking lot, and they were about to call the cops, but they didn't.
No, I'm glad. I'm glad he's here. I'm following him now. Um, I I I'm psyched that we're talking sports. I know Texas is like that was some real alpha right there. So I hope everyone was writing that shit down. Balls is up here. What's up, Balls?
We gotta take a minute to scroll all the way up to the top and check that
Yeah.
shit out. Head to the
And
top.
speaking of
Let's
scrolling all the
go.
way up to the top, our man
Did you see
Drew.
what's up there?
Oh shit!
Did you see
Yo,
what's up there?
that's nasty.
Yes, sir.
2017s. Break
Oh,
some
dude,
necks.
Crazy,
those are
Go
baby.
break
so
some necks with those, dude.
fat. All right, Dr. Z. So what they're talking about is Chrono Balls is a member of the Island Thunder, which is a token this community created, and they got their own shit going on. It's super badass, but they've been grinding, and one of the utilities for holding the token and holding certain aspects is my boy does these shoes, and he ships them out to the holders, and it's some badass IRL utility that I got to give him his flowers for sure.
Depends what your size is, but we got a lot of heat. Uh, those are Game Royal Jordan 1s from 2017.
Bro,
Yeah,
I
Not an
couldn't help
easy,
smiling, man. I
not
was
an
like a
easy
kid in
find.
a candy store.
that's ridiculous.
Those are real Jordans, bro.
First pair of Jordans ever.
Let's
Let's
fucking
go.
go. That's what it's about. And Balls is out here like doing the
Pause.
most when it comes to making this chain look good in the real world and putting us out there.
Oh, dude, there's no doubt about it. We shout out Chrono Balls and his project and him being on the news, and we're getting ready to do a raffle. And listen, man, he is the ambassador that the Chronos chain needs because he's really doing it, And it's so cool as shit that you hooked him up with the Jordans. It reminds me of the red and black ones that I had, which are really like the Jordan ones because I'm old as dirt.
You
But
really flexing on them in here today, bro. The Chicago's are the those are the one and onlys. Those are the Grail Jordan 1s.
I figured they probably were, and I probably got an old crusty pair, in the attic somewhere. But
The crustier, the better. The older, the better. I'm telling you, if you haven't dug those out in a minute, dig them out. Make sure they haven't like completely deteriorated.
honestly, just because of that, man, if I can find them, if I dig them out, I'm totally just sending old crusty shit bitches to your ass just because of what.
Don't make me hold you to that. They could be worth like 20 racks. I'm not even kidding.
No way, really? Oh
Yeah.
shit, I'm gonna take all that shit back. Is this recorded? Fuck all that. Hey, you're
It's
breaking
a
up.
Yeah, I
You're
recorded
breaking up. I
space.
can't hear
spaces
you.
for a reason.
It's a recorded space, and you can just hand them over at the
I
tattoo
love it,
convention.
dude. I love it.
Hey, but for real, Alpha, I'm looking for a pair of the fucking Cortez. I need some Forrest Gumps.
What size?
11.
I got you.
Yeah, like the originals, the real ones.
Yeah, the Forrest Gumps, man. We hooked up. Who did we hook up with Forrest Gump? Oh, Wavy's son when he broke his arm back in the day. He
People
got
don't
some
know about
Forrest
those
Gumps.
Forrest Gumps.
Those are like slept on in terms of like just a Nike classic. But I could talk sneakers all day, y'all. It's almost 5 o'clock. How many people we got in here? 50 something. Not bad. We haven't even told you to tweet out the room yet, so go ahead. Do us all a favor. Texas, what are you doing? I sent you the co-host invite like 15 minutes ago. I'm gonna cancel it. He's probably driving. Mafia, I'm gonna send it to Mafia. Mafia's coming up. Crow C, give us a sound check.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, yeah, you're working. We hear you.
Work it. Here comes my co-host.
I feel a Crocy Cole text chat video coming along soon.
Old King Cole's got a lot coming for you guys. And a big shout to the Unicron Hunters.
Hey yo, shout out to Unicron Hunters.
Never sponsored the jungle, not even once.
Coming soon, buddy. Coming soon.
What's up, Mafia? What's going down?
Not too much, man. Just doing some study today, studying crypto investing. Was talking to Chrono Steakhouse, got a little collab giveaway on the go on Twitter with him. Minted another little Steakhouse NFT myself. Seasoned some steak on the Chrono Steakhouse Thunder Grill. It's getting juicy. And
Let's go. Oh my god, did we lose him? What the fuck?
And
Did he just say, yeah, he said, and I'm out.
Yo, no, he ended
I
with
just gotta
Thunder, and I
say-
just wanted to know what else did he grill? There's Cruge on there now. There's VVS on there now.
Yeah, there is.
It's getting pretty crazy. There's lots of
Croge,
stuff to grill.
Tomato. He's coming back up. He hit the wrong button, I'm sure.
Wasn't he just doing a like for part 2? Like and subscribe for part
I've
2.
co-hosted him before. I've definitely. Cole, not a chance. Not a chance. Cole's on fire today. Grandpa vibes are at 11.
Please let me go home.
But this one goes up to 11. Oh, shit, Mafia. What button did you hit?
I didn't press anything. It's just the Twitter gods chose to smite me in that moment. I guess I wasn't repping enough stuff.
Nice about Thunder. Yeah, you can't talk nice about Thunder like that.
But yeah, man, my Thunder bags are growing a bit larger. I was thinking, with the Mafia, Thunder Grill, all that good stuff, giving people back some little crypto for holding Mafia. I'm going to take, so I got 100% Thunder. I'll take 75% of it and convert it to Crow to give to the people and keep 25% in the bags, just so I'm supporting Thunder directly by holding it and not selling it all as well. What do you think of that, Alpha?
Here's what I would recommend.
Yes.
Because if you've been building up a giant bag of Crow and a giant bag of Thunder, and you swap 75% of it for Crow, it's a lot of downward pressure on Thunder. And we always want to take into account the people that invested early. And I know they've been making 8% for a long time, but like there's been downward pressure and there's been a downward market. So the thing that we would recommend for the benefit of the project and everyone that holds Thunder would be to spread the Thunder out like we do. The way that we use it is the way that we built the token, right? For onboarding, for education, for building up the space, and for making all of this run, really, like, to keep this whole machine fucking lubricated. And the utilities haven't even really dropped yet. So when these mystery boxes go live on the website, everybody's going to want to have a lot of Thunder. So even if they're not making liquidity with it, which is what we coach people that are learning how to be liquidity providers for the first time, we teach them how to do it with Thunder. But like, even just giving Thunder to your holders is better for the Thunder project than swapping it for Crow and giving them Crow, right?
Well, I'm glad I brought that up, and I'm glad that you gave me that
Me too, man.
explanation.
Definitely.
And so, in lieu of our partnership, I will airdrop Thunder to Mafia NFT holders.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Teach them to use the grill, so then they can keep earning long term versus just a one-time drop.
Yeah.
Just
And I have another
Absolutely.
good point too, is with that Thunder, you can go over to Dark Crystal, and the nodes are really, really good deal right now, and the LPs with Bog Finance as well, right? So there's a lot of other ways to use Thunder as well. I just wanted to put that out there.
For sure. And I'd like to know more about how
at the steakhouse. Like we started Mafia with the steakhouse. But the Bach Thunder LP NFTs are still minting, still dope, still paying out in Bach. And the Dark Crystal nodes, I continue to compound nodes. We have over 300 nodes made already.
So how do I go about doing this, and what's the benefit? I mean, I never did liquidity providing before.
Oh, well, then let's take it back to basics, right? Being a liquidity provider is the backbone of everything that we do here, because without liquidity, no one can trade any of these tokens for each other. And what we're doing when we pair our tokens, like Thunder and Bach, Thunder and Chronoballs, Thunder and Dark Crystal, is we're tying the projects together, and the success of one project is the success of the other, really. When your main liquidities are locked, for sure. But not everybody sees it like that, because actually the majority of people don't, because they're not there yet when it comes to understanding the framework of everything and how it gets built here. But like, that's the impressive thing about Thunder. Like, you look at how many liquidity providers there are. We're on 4 dexes paired with 8 tokens, and it's all liquidity provided by the community. Like, protocol owned liquidity is under 50% everywhere. That means the community holds everything. You know?
Interesting. Is there a GitHub or some sort of website or tutorial you could send me on this in general, or a link to the webpage where I can start this process?
We've got islandthunder.io, which is where you'll find all of the partnership links right on the homepage. And that's where, if you hold a Thunder token, you can get into the token gated backend where the mystery boxes will be minting for Thunder, hopefully by tomorrow.
What's the total supply?
All types of crazy shit.
Total supply.
Okay, cool. I just pulled up the website. I'll take a deep dive into it, and I will.
But there's the Discord and there's these spaces. But we don't have a white paper. We don't have a GitHub. We don't put any of our reward system down in writing, strictly for legal ramifications.
Understandable.
So, like, if you get a pair of sneakers, you can put it on Twitter, but, like, we're not writing that in the white paper.
Man, speaking of sneakers, you got any tips on how to clean a white pair of them? Mine are nasty.
Yeah, man. It's like, we used to use toothpaste and all types of crazy shit. And there's expensive sneaker cleaner solutions out there that people swear by, but like dish soap and hot water and a stiff brush and a soft brush. Depends what you're fucking with. We're talking leather sneakers, white leather. You got to go hard at that shit. And use a little bleach, tiny little bit. You don't want to yellow. Don't get it on the rubber because it'll yellow the rubber. But like, you can put a tiny little bit of bleach in the water.
Dude, you can
for the leather.
pre-soak them in OxyClean. That's what we do with cleats. You soak them in OxyClean for a little bit, and then you use a medium brush with dish soap. And then you're gonna be good.
Sick. Thanks for the tips, boys.
I feel a
Dish soap,
tutorial
man, has
needs to
always
be.
been the shit. Dish soap, cheapest, best way to do it.
Blue
I'll
Dawn
post
dish
before and
soap.
after at some point soon in the Discord.
Blue Dawn. Blue Dawn.
And these like Instagram sneaker companies or whatever, they're gonna charge you $50 for the tiniest bottle of sneaker cleaner. It's basically dish soap that smells better.
Yeah, I'm all for doing stuff myself to save a few dollars.
Look, we're building a lifestyle brand, really, when it comes down to it. And every NFT project that's thinking long term should probably think of themselves as one as well. Because then you're giving yourself headroom to grow outside of just NFTs. But like,
yeah, for sure.
There's so many things that everybody in this group does the same now. You know?
Hey, Alpha, I will tell you this, listening to Mafia talk, and like I just said the same thing he said, but much dumber in terms of I would totally be cooking some steaks at the damn steakhouse and doing all the bullshit. But I don't know. Like, I need an easy, dumb, old guy way for you to tell me how to do it. And once you develop that, once I can set it and forget it or whatever I got to.
Oh, we lost him. I'm trying to make it as easy as possible. I know how easy we have to make it because I know how easy I want things to be from other projects. But like, we've got the token whitelisted on 2 different dexes, so you can find it by our red, gold, and green lion logo on Crodex or on HopSwap. And you can find those links on the website or on the Twitter page. And chronosteakhouse.com. I mean, as soon as you get your Thunder, you can stake it. And you can start making up to 8% daily in return. And obviously, we're not going to be doing this forever. We're not going to burn all the tokens. And we're not going to pay out like that. I mean, you see what happens to these other tokens if they have emissions that aren't controlled, right? MMF. You gotta nip that shit in the bud.
I just heard some dumb old guy explaining something easy. I thought, well, hold on a minute. Who cued me?
Q Cole.
Hey, I just got a phone call, but I missed everything that you said. It's probably exactly how to do everything. But I will take this off, and you and I can call. You can help an old guy in the DMs and on the phone. But yeah, man, you're building some shit, and the reason to develop that with Murph and the boys that are working for you is because when we come in there and unleash it on the crew and the Renaissance and all the East folks, they're going to want a cheat sheet. They're going to want to be like, okay, do this, do that. Okay, Alpha. I mean, you got to come in the show a little bit before yours and come talk to us. That's all I'm saying.
No, definitely. And like, I don't do that enough, and I'll make more of an effort to earlier in the morning.
But I'm telling you, a down and dirty cheat sheet, be like, go here, do this, go there, do that.
And that shit is in the Discord. I don't know when the last time you were there was, but like, Murphy and the gang are killing it, and nobody works for me, right? Like, these guys work with me.
No, I get it.
Murphy and I, like,
that's what I meant to say.
People think me and Murphy or Murphy and I are on the phone like all day because we're on the same page, right? He can make decisions that you would think I was making, but we're just. The mycelium is a fucking real thing, dude.
No doubt. And I don't know if you know this or not, but you also have another legend that just showed up. from that side of the waters in the angel that is Violetta.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah. So we're
Sweeps
working
and
on
then
videos, man. I don't know if you
And
guys saw it, but
so
we're working on videos. We gotta do
videos.
that. Yeah, I did the one on how to do LP on we got a YouTuber started doing stuff for us. He started with Photon. Next thing we're gonna do is Prodex on how to do Thunder and CBZ. And we're starting to, because you know that's one thing we're doing too. We want to educate the people that don't know. So we want to go from step zero to hero. And we're
That's
working on
awesome,
a
dude.
lot of little things like that so that people can have one place. And there's more we gotta talk about, Alpha. So we need to get on our phone call.
Definitely. But like, just big respect for taking the initiative and starting on that, because like that's what everybody's supposed to be doing. Whether it's screen recording your own phone or getting with a YouTuber and producing something a little more professional. But like we're always saying in here, this shit changes so fast that like we need every content creator that we can get. And yeah, as long as we're all communicating, then we'll be putting out stuff that benefits all of us. Sub sweeps.
yeah, just piggybacking off what Chronoballs was saying, you know, like these tutorial videos, they are definitely key just to help people getting in and learning the knowledge they need to know. And don't be shy or whatever to like DM us or ask questions when you're in spaces like these. Like that's what it's all about, right? And we love answering questions about different projects and you know, just furthering that too. Like everything is sort of trying to start to get a little bit easier with like zapping features and stuff like that. So like on Bach.finance, you know, there's a zapping for the LPs, but there's going to be one for Dark Crystal coming in a while. You know, like features like that make things a lot more easier just for everybody getting in. But yeah, Chronoballs was 100% spot on. Joe Q, I think it's your turn, bud.
And we got the smartest people in here, man. Like I ran a giveaway this morning for $50 if you could answer at what temperature Fahrenheit and Celsius are the same. And it literally took like less than a second to get. I was expecting people to Google that shit, and they knew it off the top of the head. Joe Q, what's up? Negative 40 degrees. If no one knew that.
Hey, I was just gonna toss out for Leonardo and for Mafia. When you're getting ready to do the steakhouse, please make sure you're using someone else's referral code. Um, they're posted up in the Discord in the jungle under the steakhouse, I believe. You guys said keep it Barney Rubble style. Start from square one. Grab that referral. Go throw your thunder in the steakhouse. There you go, Barney Rubble. Stepping back.
Barney Rubble style.
Yeah, the referral codes are sweet. When I got up my personal account set up with the Thunder Grill, I used a referral code from one of the community members here, though I forget his name. And then when I did up the Mafia NFT account, I used the referral code for my personal. So it's like my personal and my Mafia are both bouncing off each other now. And the OG fella for my personal, he's also making gains too. And so what I'll do in encouraging people to grill their thunder with the airdrops is encourage them to use the Mafia referral code so that Mafia can gain more and more and more so it can give back more and more and more. Because it's all about community, building, giving back. I don't want to be some selfish tyrant. I want to be a gracious a gracious host.
I kind of want to be
And
a
that
tyrant.
you are, my friend.
Hey, look, Alpha, I'm gonna dip. I gotta
The doctor concurs.
got to do some IRL shit. But man, thank you for letting me come up and talk for a minute. And we'll definitely get some IRL shit going, and we'll
Oh,
talk.
fuck yeah, dude.
Yo, Leonardo, we need you here more often. I learned a lot just from having you in the space, man. Appreciate you.
Hey, dude, listen, man, I love being here. This is OG community that's been developed, and even though I might not have been much around lately, I definitely still feel a part of the jungle, and I got the number 3 token. So, how about that? I'll flex that on y'all.
A my my
Nice.
my 1 through 5s, they come in here like once a month, loaded, good old loaded lion. He's got Thunder token number 1. He comes in like once a month, and he sits up here, and then he's like, "What's up, everybody? What's up? I got the number 1 Thunder token.
Yeah,
Hit me with your offers."
it's a good flex. And,
Yeah, it's a flex, man. It's the first. I tell him every fucking time though. It's the first NFT I ever made,
I got
and
the third one.
he's holding it, but he's trying to sell it right in front of me.
That's awesome. That's loaded. He's looking at a deal. I used to love when he would come through.
I'm gonna buy it off him next time.
That's what you should do.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, y'all keep doing it. Keeping it real, and y'all got a bunch of genuine people up in here. And yeah, man, I'll definitely be back.
Hey, Leo, send me some shoes.
Yeah, Leo, send him some shoes.
Yo, shout out to Dia. Thanks for sending me those tutorials on liquidity pools just then. You are the best.
Oh, dude. The whiteboard crypto videos on automated market makers and liquidity pools and farming. Oh my God. Like for beginners, that is where you want to start. And we have links for that in the Discord for sure.
Sweet.
We got 8 minutes until our second 420. My favorite 420.
I should go roll a joint in preparation.
Oh yeah, boy.
Do you celebrate every time zone?
We try to. It's tough. In the morning, we get Singapore. We get a couple of our friends in the morning. We're smoking all day for you guys, though. Morpheus, don't you have a giveaway today, dude?
Giveaway what? All the time. A free mint coming up today.
Oh, even better.
Even better.
Today?
Yeah, it's very close. Very, very close.
How close?
Like after the next 420, but before the next one after that.
Okay. What are you on fucking UMC? Is that what's going on?
What the fuck is UMC?
That's what I'm saying. I still don't know. People put some, like, they just pick a random number and they say it's UMC, and then I can never find the space. It's either like -5 or -6 here, but I can't figure it out.
Anyways, guys, I gotta bounce, but before I go, don't forget to pick up your thunder and put it on the grill.
Pew!
Mafia out.
Peace out, Mafia.
Waiting for the mystery box. I'm saving now. I've just stopped.
Oh my God! Like,
save for the mystery box.
Brian does not care that he drives that he drives us crazy. He loves it, but he's very meticulous, and I dig that. Fully audited, fully transparent. All of the rarities are governed by Oracle, which, like, yeah, if you read the MMF article, like, they're still being held up by oracles to get, like, the Mad Mex thing over to Kronos. We have a severe lack of oracles, and Brian was the first person to tell me that. And this was months ago, but, like, we still have a severe lack of oracles. From what the Meerkats were saying, it seems like Chainlink might be integrating with Kronos somehow, because Chainlink is the standard in terms of, like, coin prices and oracles. What's up, Sweeps?
Hey, have you seen what Club Crow's doing right now? So they're doing like a referral type program for like all of the Kronos projects for their node. It's pretty cool. I've just briefly taken a look at it, but like most of the projects are up there.
They've been. Yeah, the tweet is very comprehensive. I hope it's up here somewhere. They listed all of the referral codes, but yeah, they've been doing it for a little while, and it is up here. It's a bunch to the right. I'll put it up front. but people have been using the Jungle referral code, and it's dope because when they mint out, we'll be able to invest that as a project, as a community.
I think yeah, like if the alpha community takes it, then they get their own node essentially, right? Like their own mint from Club Crow. Is that sort of how it's working? It looks like it.
Well, one project, whoever has the top referrals, like the most referrals, will get a free Club Crow membership. Otherwise, you're getting 100 Crow per referral. Yeah, at the end of the mint.
Yo, that's huge for like all the projects out there. That is major for a community like wallet or whatever. Like that could be used for giveaways later. Like that's really cool for them to set that all up.
Just like we were saying with the steakhouse, you know, if you're not using a referral link, you're just throwing that Crow or that Croge or that USDC away because it's going somewhere if you're not giving it to someone specific. And same with these Club Crow memberships. If you mint it without a referral, not like you're throwing it away, you're putting 85% of it into the validator node. But take the opportunity to use these referral codes because it strengthens the community that put you onto it, you know?
Oh, I think we got troops up here. Yeah. Let's talk about the pandas.
Yo, what's going on? Thanks very much. See, these guys are going to be thinking I'm paying you tonight. I was putting the kids to bed and you were giving all the alpha, dropping all the panda love. I was like, yeah, hell yeah.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah.
I thought the gig was up here.
Super, he's always in the troops Discord. I think he's got a soft spot.
This guy's on fire.
I think he's got a soft spot for the troops, I think. Don't you, Sweet?
I do. I can't hide that for sure.
That's all good. Yeah. I missed the first. Well, I was kind of listening, doing that Dad of the Year stuff with like putting the kid to bed with like one AirPod sneakily in the other ear. It's hard. It's hard to read a story and hear people talking trash in your other ear. But anyway, did my best. Show. So I've been kind of following along, and then I thought I would jump in.
That was Leo's fault, man. He brought the shit up here.
Yeah, well, the less said about that, the better, I think. But yeah, no, it's all good. Good vibes as always. Started this morning was a good start to Coffee and Crow with the nice news about the Kronos moving out of beta, which is all good.
It's funny, right? Because it feels like it's ahead of schedule, just because they snuck up the announcement on us like that.
Yeah.
But really, it's right on time.
Yeah, it feels like they're delivering right on plan, which I have to give them credit for when it comes to delivering software. So kudos for that.
Hey, does anybody know any alpha as far as the new beta coming out for Kronos? I'm sure there's been some talks or some rumors. So
the alpha on the new beta?
Yeah.
I got that good.
Come on, Alpha, give it to us.
Nah, I would. They blocked me. Hey. Cole's been making videos about it. Cole, people are gonna think that shit is
Cole's
real.
up here. All right, I gotta go.
Whoopsie daisy.
What's up, Cole? Just kidding.
I love you, legend. I love you so much.
What's up, buddy?
Everybody's got a soft spot for everybody up there.
Legend, I couldn't help but notice that you set your profile picture to your mutant again. Did you not get enough love on the first time you set it as a mutant?
No, so this time it's actually connected to the MetaMask.
I saw it. It's a hex. I saw the flex.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, Twitter had a issue with MetaMask, and they were doing some testing on it and shit. So.
Oh, I had to double click you. Now I see it.
Look at you. I even seen you I seen a post by Fiddy Ethan, and I saw you blowing a bit of smoke up his ass too, with your mutant underneath. I was like, oh God, legend, what's happening to you? You're letting yourself go here now.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I was actually really tight with Fiddy, way before 8 blocks. Actually, I think I told you to mint a ton of those things when they first came out. No,
I recall.
And you refused to do it. Remember?
Oh no, I had a bunch too. I was in there long before that.
No, I'm saying you didn't want to mint them. I think, right?
No, I minted them in the first round before they all got manipulated, and then we made a bunch of money on the way up, if you remember.
Oh yeah. Listen, I sold the gold 8 for like 3 ETH. I feel so bad. That thing's worth like 0.2 now. Poor bastard.
Oh, don't feel bad, Legend. We all fucking dump those things at once.
We all make money
Dude,
all the time.
I sold it to a doctor. He DM'd me and everything. He's like, "Wow, what a great deal! Thanks, man." I'm like, "Yeah, thank you." What's it worth now? Like 2.
People were mentioning this morning that like the Bored Ape floor is more delicate than we think. I was thinking about it all afternoon. I was like, just trying to picture it.
Them things are going to be cheap as chips soon.
In what way?
You really think so? Everybody's been saying that, and since I purchased it, we pumped 2.5 ETH.
That's good.
What's the hypothesis around the delicate floor?
It's not even about the last time we talked about it. It was because news had come out about how many of them were leveraged as loans.
Yeah.
And ETH was diving at that point too. Right. But I think this time it's not even about the loans. It's just about the fact that people really think that we're headed to like an 800 ETH for like a long period of time.
Will be interesting.
Well, here's the thing: the ETH players are a little smarter than Kronos. What happens there, right? What they do is they just raise the price of the ETH. So instead of the floor being 15 ETH, they push it to 20 ETH. On Kronos, we have the mentality of, wow, Crow went down to 10 cents Crow. Let's put the floor to 100 Crow instead of 600. It's like the total opposite over here. So
I have to give you credit, Legend, because that is true. Pretty much spot on. But that's exactly what they'll do. You know, if the price of the ETH goes down, they'll raise the floor to match the value that it was at before. You know.
Yeah, and guess what? The ETH project always stay the same price. It's crazy. I know it's massive. It's nuts.
That's why ETH, like the big ETH NFTs, are some of the best swing trades because it's like no matter how you play it, you can benefit. You know, like we used to talk about some of Franklin's trades where he was taking a USD loss and like registering it for taxes, but actually making like a 30 ETH gain in a flip on the same ape, you know, and doing it
the
within
ETH
like
players
a 2-week
just
time
play
period.
the game better, don't? Sorry, Alpha. ETH players just play the game better. They're a better collective. So if someone sells a cheap ape, it's like, whoa, what are you doing, buddy? But also you have to factor in the fact that some of the or most of these people are already 100x their investment anyway. So it's free money. So they can just pick and choose what to do. Whereas lion holders, and let's face it, a lot of people are bought in at 7K and they want, oh, I'm desperate now to get some money back. Oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to have to sell it for the floor price, which is $2,000. And it's like, whoa, you know, wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah, because then CDC ended up buying them back off of people for $1,600, $1,700, and like now who's laughing?
Yeah,
don't let CDC be your daddy, man. I got blocked for that shit. I wear it like a badge of honor.
I swear you need to make those shirts.
And shirts are up next. We got NFTs coming at midnight.
Yeah, I want the shirt. Don't let CDC be your daddy with the fucking Island Thunder logo on that shit, and it's tied into my Crow NFT.
I'll give CDC this though. They listened, right? Originally, they were just a centralized NFT product. Loaded lines were so centralized, it was ridiculous. They tracked every single buy, sell, taxable. They finally went to DeFi, and it's like they listened, right? Because everybody, like, that's not what NFTs weren't really a centralized area to begin with, and I think that move was like them getting on par with DeFi,
I think they
which is
always had
good.
the plan. I think personally, I think they always had like a dual strategy, which was prepare for centralization, but also make sure we stay super connected to DeFi. And whichever way the market goes, if we move to super legislated really quickly, then we'll be ready. We'll be ready to be like the centralized cryptocurrency. If shit goes a bit slower than we think, then let's be ready to like support DeFi for as long as that needs to happen. That's kind of what I think the play possibly was, but you know, I'm not on their strategic team, so I
Yeah.
don't know. But
No, it feels like
Crypto.com
they
made
got to throw as
NFTs for
many
muggles,
ropes
though.
across as they can, as many bridges between crypto.org and Chronos.
but just to go back to the
But
point as
didn't
well about ETH as
Crypto.com
well.
make it so easy for people to buy NFTs? It was like a one-stop shop. So it was NFT for muggles, and
Yeah,
then a
just
lot of
like with
people got
crypto
into it.
for
Yeah.
muggles. Same
For
Well, it
thing, but
muggles.
is.
like then you lead them over to DeFi. Like you can't push them, but you just kind of
Yeah.
throw a rope over.
I think that
Giving
did lead
people
a little bit to
ingredients doesn't
Legends.
necessarily teach people how to make great food. Teach them
No.
other skills, they'll make great food. And that's exactly what it is at the moment. We're all going over to DeFi, or not all of us, but people are going over to DeFi, having dipped their toe into the crypto.com waters of NFT and buying crypto, and now they're fending for the trainer wheels have come off, as
Right, so we
Texas said
can't be
once.
hard on anybody because
No.
if we're just following the same timeline that we're talking about here, the people on ETH have been doing it a year and a half longer.
Well,
And
that's what I was about to say. Yeah,
yeah.
like it's funny. I think it's, and again, might be wrong. It's hard. You can't sum everybody up on the same umbrella, but there was different types of investors, and I think kind of Legend touched on it there, or somebody touched on it. It's like the people who bought Lions, I think, were buying them with fiat. They were buying them with their cash that they had, and they came and they bought thousands of whatever it was. In Ethereum, the people who were buying like the big Ethereum projects, even at the start of Bored Ape Yacht and Punks, were buying it with cryptocurrency that they had made like the years previous from being in crypto. And so they had built their ETH from nothing. They were miners. There were people who were in crypto. So they were spending money that they had made, and they had made this worth through the rise of cryptocurrency. So it feels easier. And that's why there's a stronger foundation there. People over here came in spending their hard earned cash. All of a sudden, it wasn't, it hadn't 100x, and they're shit in the bed because they've invested $2,000 of their actual money in it. And so it's a different investor
I
mentality, I
remember
think.
being really surprised in the beginning because I didn't realize that the Lions didn't know about DeFi because I had come in as a chimp. And like that's what this whole jungle was built on. That's why there's a lion and a chimp up there. Cuz like this whole space was built around chimps teaching lions about DeFi, and we didn't even realize that was the situation we got ourselves into. But like what a mixing pot this has actually been, cuz like you've got developers, project leaders. You've got project leaders that came in here as noobs. Like that's more than one. So that's actually pretty dope.
The hype around Lions when it first kicked off, none of us, absolutely nobody knew how that direction of Loaded Lions would kick off. The hype behind it with the queue system, and it was garbage. And personally, I reckon they pulled it half themselves to create the hype again. It was all calculated, and it created such a hysteria. The price went fucking mental. What, $7,800 for a $200 JPEG? And that's what created the like the FOMO, so to speak. And it was like, oh, it's going to be the next Bored Ape. It's Bored Ape on CDC. It's fucking awesome.
And we
then
didn't want to listen
slowly,
to the ETH
yeah,
people.
no one listened, did they?
We
I
didn't
don't
listen
remember
to
you
the Bored
jumping
Apes
in.
that told the Bored Apes, like the bunny that was fucking making fun of everybody. And actually, like if you do check the tapes and listen back, like he wasn't fucking joking. He was telling most of these guys like, why don't you sell that lion right now for 10 grand and buy a fucking mutant or something that's like proven.
Yep.
And everybody was like, nah, fuck you, this is going to $1 million. Check the tapes.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
and maybe one did, and then so many didn't. And all the salty people now, and there are still some salty people out there, are the ones that are whinging. Well, I want airline tickets and Formula One pit passes for my $7,000 JPEG. It's like, no, you've still got a $200 picture, buddy. That's all it's worth. You might get a fucking hoodie if you're lucky,
No,
and
but the
some kind of
beauty is what you
VIP
said
shit.
the first time. The beauty is that they gave us DeFi, and they took them out of Daddy's wallet because there were 10,000 fucking lions in one wallet on CDC's side of things.
Yeah.
That's what we were as a group, technically.
Yeah.
And now we're on DeFi, and we can make lions what we want because
Well,
that's
that's the
how it's
thing. Yeah.
supposed to be.
Goes back to Legends' point, doesn't it? That whatever that play was, whether it was the strategy from the beginning to be in both camps and then make a play when the time was right, it feels to me like when there was a realization that legislation in cryptocurrency wasn't going to move as fast, certainly not in the US and even other places in Singapore and other places, it wasn't going to become as centralized as quickly. It's still going to be on a 5-10 year trajectory for that. But some people thought centralized crypto was going to be like a couple of years away, and it's not. And then I think that's when they made that play. There would have been other factors too, but they made the play to go DeFi. And you're right. Now the Lions, if they're real crypto investors and they understand how it works, now they can make that project wherever they wanted it to be. Now they can make it the 10x if that's what they want to do, or the 100x or
Yo,
whatever
but
it is.
I think we all
here's what I
know
don't
it
understand with
ain't going
that,
to
right?
happen, though, is it?
Here's what I
I
don't
mean,
get
I'm a
with that,
line
right?
holder. Don't get me wrong. I love the line project. I think it's awesome. But let's face it, it's pretty fucking garbage.
Shut up, Cole. Legends talking.
Yo, so here's what I don't understand. Like, they allowed lions to come over to DeFi, but not Psycho Kitties in those projects, right? And if you remember, like, Psycho Kitties had a massive queue. It was like 50, 60,000. Everybody was chasing them. People were buying these things for 10, 20 grand. The floor was at 400, went all the way up to like $800. And what's it worth now? Like,
Yeah.
what's the
Fuck,
floor on the
bro.
kitties now?
But again, I think that'll be planned. I bet
I
you the
don't know.
kitties will come. I bet the kitties will come over.
Right. Nobody even talks about it anymore. Like, nobody even knows the floor on it right now.
Well, I sold
But it's
mine
down to the
except
kitties
for
though
my
to choose.
custom before the
Sorry, buddy.
before the breeding event because I've seen it happen too many times. And like the breeding event was the last time that we were gonna see volume and prices on CDC. So I was like, I'm not gonna fucking miss this.
Yeah, but I feel like if those guys moved over to DeFi, they would have much more opportunity for themselves. But CDC's clearly not allowing that somewhere along the line.
Stifling them. That's interesting.
Yeah. It's weird, and because
I think
they want to control the flow into DeFi. That's why they don't want to oversaturate all of that. So I guarantee those keys will be next, and it'll probably be in a month or 2
Yeah, but
months.
you're gonna burn that project out. It's too late
Oh
at
yeah,
that point.
it's stupid. Yeah, they should have just opened the doors and let people do what they wanted. But it's just a control thing, isn't it?
But also the Psycho kitties are safe in CDC. If I mean, ultimately it's down to them. They could go to CDC and say, right, we want to go over, and CDC will go, okay, fair, not a problem, fair enough. It's down to the Psycho kitty, founders to make that decision. And I understand why they haven't
Do
made
any
that
of us
decision.
know what we're saying before we go any farther? Like, do you
Well,
Well,
know
I do
that,
because
or
I
does
would.
Legend know that?
Well, I
I
do.
would say one thing. I've heard a project who's on CDC before. Neither of those two projects, and they were very clear and very honest about the fact that they don't make those decisions. They don't get to go and say to CDC, "We want to go to DeFi." In fact, the opposite. They're categorically told, "Here's the plan, and this is what you're doing, and you like it or you don't."
Yo,
They've
so here's the
only
thing
done
too.
it for Lions, and that's
Yo,
their
listen, and
project.
they take 40. So like right now, Bad's helping a project out that's going on the front page collection. I mean, I didn't want to really disclose too much of it right now, but they take 40%. They list a certain role of requirements that you need to meet, and then after that, there's a whole 3-step interview process of the project, things that they're doing,
Buddy, I've
this
been
going
telling them
back,
this
and they
the
tell them
whole
that
time.
you can't give X, Y, Z, you can't do this, you can't say this. Like, there's a full checklist, and we're backing this project going in, giving this
You
guy a
can't tell
hand.
me that 40% was a C. I told you guys 40%
No, it's 40%. The number's
back
40%.
in December. I know, but it's been that way. That's where Don't Let CDC Be Your Daddy came from originally. Because, like, 40% is fucking ridiculous. I don't care what kind of advertising they do or any of that. They make your videos on YouTube. Fuck that. Get steered.
Well, that's the
You
thing.
know,
We tried to talk to this guy and tell him not to do it that way, and he just wants the exposure because he wants to be categorized as like a real valued artist in the
and
artist
is
world.
that what happens if like how many artists actually get valued on CDC? I mean, they get curated.
Yeah, I see. I
But
think that's a
they
real
they shit on Genius. They shit on
Yeah,
Genius right in front of him in spaces, and it's like,
yeah.
bro, come on now. Like
I
those
think
two
that's
built
such a
that shit together.
misconception, isn't it? Like I can see why the artist would think that, Legend, but like, yeah, just like Alpha said, name one artist who's
I get
become
it. I know.
recognized
I've been
by
having this
CDC.
debate. I know. I get it. I agree with you. I think like Ugonzo and all those guys already had a name before they hit CDC. Now, may have he gotten a bigger name and a little more exposure and people following him? Of course, obviously, right? But he came into it already pretty successful. Like people knew he was a street guy. You know what I mean? That's what he did. He did street art. Like he had a whole thing. He already did things for Joe Rogan. Like he was already out there. So I mean, how much more exposure did he really get besides Chronos Chain? That's relatively small.
But
It was
exactly,
mutual. It was
he got
mutual with them.
exposure within this little ecosystem, but not really probably much. Well, I don't know. Maybe he did get a lot of work outside of it. I don't know.
Even
Yeah, I don't
mutual
know neither.
isn't good enough for them. Even a mutual,
But it was a half. Oh,
benefit.
sorry, buddy.
Seriously, because that was a mutual benefit. Ugonzo and CDC, and they still took 40%, and they call
Right.
him all types of nice names, but that's about it.
It's like having a half-built project on it. Building a house. You go with the original contractors, which was CDC. They've let you down. You want to go with another contractor, but you're thinking, shit, I must carry on with the original contractor to see it, come to fruition. That's kind of how the NFT space kind of kicked into. Very off tangent, I know. Sorry, but
no,
you get my gist.
All of this makes sense to me. Like I had it down to 2 minutes before 420, right? And then we just missed it completely. Like every fucking mint, like every fucking token drop. I'm like, all right, here it comes. 2 minutes to go, and then I miss it by 18 minutes. How's that possible?
I'll tell you why it's possible, because I came in 2 minutes before 420. Sorry, my fault.
Hey, Drew, let him know what you got going at 6:30, my guy.
Okay. We that was a total change of topic. Yeah, man. So Crow Day 6:30. I'm hyped for this one, dude. I don't know if you guys saw the roster yet.
I did. That's why I fucking hit you up.
Yeah, dude. That's why you wanted to change the topic. So, dude. So this is a good one. We got Boomer Squad. We got Lost Toys. We got 21 Million. We got Sea Crow Crew, which is like a newer project. I'm excited to hear from them. We got the Chrono Sapiens, and we got a Bisus Bay. Like literally Schwiz. I saw him for the first time in a space for like a year. Not a year, but like half a year. Probably even half a year, dude. Like seriously, not even lying on that. Like it was probably half a year since I've seen him in a space. And I was in the space with him, and I just had to throw the question out there, like, you want to come on Crow Day this week? And he's like, yeah. So, I mean, we got a pretty stellar lineup this week. I'm very excited because I know Abisu's Bay, they're dropping like a new platform. Boomer Squad, they're having a new mint. Lost Toys is having a new mint. Chrono Sapiens onboarded a bunch of other projects. Sea Crow Crew is a brand new project. And of course, we got 21 Million coming on. He always got some cool stuff to talk about. So, dude, it's going to be. Like, I'm excited for this, dude. This is going to be a good one.
Yeah, that was in our space, wasn't it? What's that ETH platform that he's dropping? What's the name of that, Drew?
Oh, dude, I forget, but I'm sure he's going to be talking about it in
Talking
the
about
space at 6:30.
Schwiz, they're dropping. Well, they've started a new.
Yeah, he's starting.
This is what we want, right? This is what we want. Is that Minted came in, kind of fucking pissed everybody off, but it lit a fire under some asses.
Yeah, they're working with a new blockchain called Aptos. It's not an EVM. It's their own chain. It's an interesting platform, and you might see there's a new If you look up Twitter, I think they're calling it Sea Shrine. You'll recognize the branding. It's very similar to Beasley's Bay, different color scheme and stuff. But yeah, they're looking to kind of do like a similar marketplace on this new blockchain called Aptos. It's quite good looking. You can go over there now and mint some NFTs using testnet, faucet, and stuff like that, and kind of play around with it. And there's a couple of projects. There's a couple of projects from Kronos who are already working with them to drop some like early projects on Aptos over there.
Very interesting stuff.
And I don't know if it's me at liberty to say this. I won't talk for somebody. Yeah, I'll just say this is my own opinion. There was definitely a bit of feeling a certain kind of way after the whole minted thing. Like I can say from my own personal perspective, I thought it looked fairly set up and would make sense that CDC would have taken a homegrown platform like Abyss's Bay, who had really supported their chain.
And look at their actual support, bro. It's so fucking half-assed. Like, someone sent me the picture of the actual sign at the event that they were charging $1,800 to get into.
Yeah.
And minted is like top left, first thing you look at. And
I just thought it was a no-brainer. Like
right.
I was really surprised. I just thought this is a no-brainer. He's positioned himself brilliantly. They'll buy him out. That'll become the marketplace. And then they just sidestepped him. And don't be fooled. There was conversations that went on. And they sidestepped them, and then there was minted. And I genuinely, like, whatever people think about Abyss's Bay or whatnot, I'm a supporter of it.
It was
been here
first.
Since the start.
It has the most volume. It's like it's the
shocking.
open. It's not a fucking question.
You know what I like about them?
We love Crocy.
That, like, if you need help from a developer standpoint, and you have a quick question, or you need just a quick handout, like Schwiz is on top of that. He's fast. His team talks to you. They're just transparent. Like, the dude's got it.
And I see there's a lot of hands here, but I can totally attest to that.
Just to finish the point real quick.
Oh, go ahead.
As you're a small development organization, it gets difficult as you scale to continue that kind of like one-to-one contact. But even as it's scaled, and Schwiz had like scaled up and then scaled back with it, he still managed to do that. He still managed that sort of one-to-one thing, which I think it's terrible the way they were treated. But fair play, and we'll be supporting whatever they do in Atos. They're still staying here, obviously, but the Aptos move will be an interesting one that we should all watch.
Definitely. I think it's Murph, and then Priestley, and then Morpheus. Murph?
Yeah, of course. Then I might come on when you hit the button. Just wanted to give you a couple of updates. So, Indy Skies, he shipped me some stickers for the event, and they just came in the other day. So I wanted to let you know that. And then also, I just put in an order with the Nobodies to make Island Thunder stickers, right? Because the Buddy Labs is printing stickers now. So he just upped his quality, upped the ink, and we put in an order for 50 Thunder Token NFT stickers.
That is awesome, dude. I saw what Buddy Labs is putting out right now with the new stickers from Nobodies, and it is top quality. And that's what we like to see, man. Big shouts to Johnny Chimps and the squad. Priestley, what's up?
So you guys were talking about Psycho Kitties, right? That's what I heard, I think.
Yeah, anyway. At one point, yeah.
Okay, so they're on Monday in Richmond, the Monday, October 24th. They're going to be doing a NFT presentation with like 3 or 4 other projects. It's on the Richmond website.
Oh, nice. I'm going to look at that website again. And
are you talking about the tattoo convention? Are they there?
Yeah, the tattoo convention.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, those guys are representing there too. Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's shipping up nice. Morpheus, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, just want to say Abyssus did a good job. They was the first to verify the minimorphs that we are launching just in about a little bit.
Yeah, you said in between the last 420 that just passed and the one that's coming up. So we've only got, 45 minutes. It's coming. Now it's definitely coming. I'm on to you, boy.
It's close.
I can feel
How are you so good at math after 2 420s?
It actually makes me better at math.
Yeah.
I smoked weed all through high school. And I shouldn't have. Like, I don't want my kids to do that. I think I started smoking weed way too early. There's science on that shit. I am like the #1 promoter of the herbs as a medicine, but like you don't start them young. You don't do that.
Yeah, I will say, whenever I was 13, I started smoking. And whenever I was 14, going on 15, I was at like 7 blunts a day, which was really bad. And my memory is now horrible because of that. Like, I can totally attest to that. Like, it really does hurt you while you're young compared to whenever your brain is fully developed.
Okay, I didn't smoke weed when I was young. I still don't smoke weed, and I have a horrible memory from when I was a child. So just maybe.
Well, see,
I
I
used to
used to
smoke
have a
weed.
really good memory, and
I
then it
still
turned
do,
to a
but I
really
used
bad
to
one.
too. Oh, you fucked up my Mitch Hedberg, Joe.
Oh, well, hey, you could pause. I didn't do that. Go ahead.
That's one of my favorite Mitch Hedbergs. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to too.
By the way, I don't smoke weed anymore. Not that I have anything against it, but yeah, I haven't smoked weed in a while, dude. Like,
Is the
since high
memory
school
coming
for real.
back?
No, no, that's something that's gone. But
What were we
we're
talking about?
yeah. Wait, what was going on? But I do feel a sense of clarity more. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It's definitely like my brain is functioning better than it was when I was smoking 7 blunts a day in high school. But
I wouldn't be too hard on yourself, Drew. There's loads of people on crofam with short memories. It's all good.
yeah, no, I'm not. I'm not hard on myself about it. It's definitely something
There
that
are
is there, though.
exercises for your brain, just like any other muscle. Um, Neuroplasticity is something that fades over time, and the human mind don't,
Oh.
or the human brain, excuse me. These are two different things that shouldn't be mixed up. The brain and the mind. But yeah,
Crypto Cutie has her hand up.
sorry, cutie. Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. I just barely jumped in because I just got home. I was just gonna, and hi everybody. First of all,
Hey.
hey, I assume you saw the mock-up of artwork for the coffee bags. So I wanted everybody's
Yes.
input on the one that has the regular thunder, the colorful thunder token. That's as it is. The other one that has the gold, I noticed you couldn't see it on the artwork, but it actually looks almost three-dimensional. It has a black thunder token underneath it that kind of looks shiny with the gold on top. It's just hard to tell on that picture. And I don't know if you're
I
using
love the first one that you did.
the jungle.
I can,
Yeah.
yeah, because I can see like either morning thunder really big underneath it, or morning on top and thunder underneath it, and like done.
Right. Well, and that's what, like I said, I would throw out 3 designs there and
They're
let
all awesome.
you decide what you want. Like, I like the first one because I think it does distinguish from everybody else and not just a logo. So, and then you just have to decide. I don't know if you're doing black bags or silver bags or So I just want to let everybody know that all the other stuff in that background that you see is, and Alpha knows this too, is not what's going to be on the bags necessarily. We're just looking at the artwork right now that's going to be put on the bags, and then all the text and the information will follow later. That's all I was going to say.
Oh, and we appreciate you more than you know, cutie, because for people that weren't following the story, like we were sitting on a file that neither Murphy or I could open, and cutie had Adobe whatever. So thank you for being the professional around here.
Well,
It takes
that's
all
what
of us.
that's what us graphic artists do.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
No, New America, and then Hodl, and then Drew.
Yo, what's good, man?
So I haven't served dinner yet, and it's looking good. I serve dinner tomorrow. I'm gonna break some thunder out to the New American NFT top holders as well. So definitely shouts out to you, Alpha. You jumped into space a couple nights ago. We were in there. Shouts out Joe Q as well. Thank God he was in there. He definitely gave a rundown to the community of how the Thunder and pairing it with Bach and LP works. And yeah, man, excited for that. I'm excited to send that out tomorrow to the community. And definitely get more people on the grill. Show them how to steak it on the grill, season it, and earn that thunder, man. But I kind of wanted to add to the input when y'all was talking about smoking pot, and being that I'm on vacation for the
Don't
next
say
2
it
weeks.
like that. You sound like my dad.
But hey, me being a designer and a creator, I do a better job when I'm faded. I do want to say that. Now I can work sober, get some dope shit done, but I'll leave, go get faded. I'll come back and I'll start changing shit. Like, I know I should have done this. So, shouts out to the marijuana, man.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. Don't you play? Yeah, artists. I mean, artists have always been in love with the herbs. Bob Marley. Uh, Bob Marley always says it best when it comes to that stuff. Can't uh can't say anything bad about it when it comes to like opening your mind and artistic interpretation. Um, but I get what Drew was saying for sure. What were we talking about?
Mm.
No, I'm kidding.
It's true with that though, isn't it? It's when you start to touch on like almost a lot of people, particularly artists and people in this space, and sometimes developers and things. A lot of us are somewhere undiagnosed on the spectrum. There's tons of adults, 30 plus, who are somewhere along that line, and that essentially is an inflammation of your brain, which is blocking the receptors. And as soon as you take the medical, route with cannabis, it's a natural antihistamine, and it gets rid of that inflammation and clears your mind and enables you to go ahead and do all that creative stuff that you were being blocked by before. It's why it's a great thing for uh, autism and stuff. My 5-year-old who's autistic, we changed his life by a very, very low dose cannabis oil just to remove that inflammation from the brain, and literally was a different kid within a month. So it's all medical. There's science behind all that shit, isn't there?
Yeah,
Hey,
and can I say real quick, Alpha? I know I'm skipping over Huddle here, but I just had to jump in. I was saying personally, smoking from a very, very young age, yes, it did mess my memory up. But on top of that, I agree. There's so many health benefits for it. Like when I was in middle school, going into high school, and all throughout high school until I started up my first business halfway through my senior year, I dealt with severe depression, like very, very, very bad depression because I didn't have a super easy life growing up, but that's besides the point, right?
No, yeah,
There
man,
are
and like I brought it up. You know what I'm saying? And I brought it up for that very reason because you and I both didn't just start at a young age. We started abusing it at a young age, and
exactly
for reasons that we don't have to get into. But like,
right.
I feel you. I feel you. And I only brought it up because why was I talking about it? Because I didn't. I don't.
We
I don't.
forget.
Levi is an amazing DJ, but
Wait, where am I again?
he's not burning. He's not burning anything yet. Huddle save us from ourselves.
Yeah, go ahead, Huddle.
Well, so I'll just give you a quick little rundown of the idea behind this, as well as so there's studies that confirm smoking at a young age put you in a bad position. But most of the people who grew up like us, they don't take into account the traumatic situations that we involved ourselves in, and the brain decides to cancel out the traumatic situations, which also incurs memory loss. So it's not only the cannabis use that really gets to us the most; it's the traumatic events that us youngins went through that our brain chooses to not remember and chooses not to deal with. I started smoking at 8 years old. I started smoking like daily by 9, and I was fucking, ounces a day by the time I was 13. You know what I mean? And I still remember everything I fucking do day to day. It's the areas where I know that there was major traumatic events that my mind chooses not to find.
That is absolute fact. It's funny because we
I
often do
want
that
to.
in
I want to
medicine.
go that
We
far.
we blame the thing.
I want to go that far. The
No,
other
it's
day
true.
we
You
had a
could.
meeting.
Hey,
We had a
hey,
meeting, and he forgot where we were meeting. So
hey, wait. Are you talking? You're talking about Alpha, right? Because I was there.
yeah,
I forgot
Alpha
that
didn't
I was
even know we were
supposed to be
meeting
on
up. He totally
pilot.
forgot.
Oh shit! But yeah, no, it's true, isn't it? I mean, we often think, oh, it's the thing that we're taking, which actually probably helped you through all those situations. And when you look back, you think, oh, it must have been because I was doing that. But actually, it's the event itself in your own body and biology protecting you from those events is actually what's happening
Perfect
most of the time.
example of correlation and causation and how they get mixed up all the time in science and medicine. Like, there's a reason that people question science and medicine, and it's healthy to do so, right? But like, don't get all QAnon on me. Don't fucking do it in here.
Hey, Huddle, that was a really good point that you brought up. I actually never thought of it that way. I always just kind of assumed, oh yeah, it was because I smoked a bunch of weed. But that probably had a very big part in why I can't remember a good portion of my entire childhood. Like even before I started smoking, like it's
Yep. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's the proof right there. That's the kicker. It's
yep.
the events. It's the events that are being blocked. The cannabis potentially saved you from worse trauma, possibly.
Oh, I'd say so. I mean, dude, I remember specifically this one time I was super stressed out and I just went and I took a bong rip. And dude, it was like that stress. I felt it just melt from my body. Like literally, like it was the most insane feeling. Like I vividly remember this so intensely. It just all melted off of my body. And I was like, wow, like I'm good now.
So just to bring it back to that, you can even say like when women have children, most of them don't even like they'll say they don't really remember how much it hurt, so they can do it again because that's the mind and the body protecting you of everything. That was all.
No, that's a great point, Vixen. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for that because I always wondered why my wife wanted another one.
I mean, I had my son with no pain medicine, and to this day, I could be like, well, yeah, I mean, it hurt, but like I really couldn't describe and be like, oh, it's because it's supposed to be equivalent to breaking like 52 bones in your body at the same time, just to give you like an example of what women go through. But we continually have more children, and we're like, and we get up and we're walking afterwards because the bind is like it sends so many endorphins and euphoria into your body because you're like, okay, I had a child, and now like your body knows, got to protect, got to act like it didn't happen so that we can just keep on doing what we do. So I mean, it's the same thing. I think a lot of children, like when you're talking about, smoking weed when you were young and, losing your memory, I think that a lot of it, if a lot of children that did that young had something that they were going through, and it is your brain saying, you know what, you can't process this, so we're going to act like this didn't happen and we're just going to move on, and keeps you sane.
Speaking of the medical system, like they used to give scarpolamine. Is that what it's like? It's a drug that's literally like one of the most powerful drugs out there that comes from like this plant in South America, and it makes your memory go away.
Mm-hmm.
You know about this? It's like, and they used to give that to women in America during childbirth as a drug, so they wouldn't remember it. And
They
it's
used
like,
to give them cigarettes too.
Yeah, that's
yeah,
insane.
we're not smart.
I mean, when I was going through chemo, like they were like, we don't want to give you narcotics. We'd rather you smoke weed because it's better. It's literally healthier for your body than synthetic made narcotics. So
That's progress, ladies and gentlemen. We're living through it.
I'll take them all.
We got 20 minutes until our third and final 420, everybody.
Okay, can I say real quick, Alpha? I hopped in the space yesterday and I told everyone I took a L trading yesterday, which I did. But we brought it back today. I got 1.2% of the account today. I did lose like 2.2% yesterday, but that's a pretty good bounce back, man.
No, these are the stories we love, man.
Yeah,
like
dude.
I was telling that story yesterday about myself and MMF because the day before I ate shit. But like we always have the bounce back, you know?
Right.
When we bottom out, it always goes up. And when we have peaks, it always comes down. There's comfort in that.
Yes, sir. Hey, Alpha, I wonder if I might take a minute just to mention a little bit about pandas since we've only got 20 minutes left.
Yes, sir.
And we didn't even talk about giving out any whitelists tonight. So if anybody does, we said yesterday, if anybody does want to come up and ask a question, it doesn't need to be troopers or panda related. It could be anything at all. If you're down there in the speakers, chilling, listening, maybe you haven't ever come up in Alpha space and asked anything, come on up, ask a question, get involved in the conversation, and we'll get you fixed up with a whitelist for the mint. Yeah, so just really briefly, you see there that we're kind of sponsoring a little bit. I mean, we haven't talked that much, which is better. It's natural and organic. But I think most people will probably know by now, but Troops, we've been around here on Kronos since December. We've built, a community that we're proud of. We've been here every day, working hard. We started off with a 4444 collection of troopers. You then got some airdrops and you moved on to a 3333 collection of super troopers, eventually down to a 2222 collection of mutants. And the painted pandas are our final 1111 collection. It's a slightly different art feel. It's not massively related to the other sort of vibe because we just wanted to take a slightly different approach with it. I was going to have LK like draw an original trooper taking its helmet off and have the panda underneath, but it was like, it felt like that was just forcing some sort of lore that didn't really exist. So yeah, it's a great piece of art. We're minting on Monday on Abyssus Bay, 333 Crow whitelist 444 public. There's a whole bunch of utility attached to it and on our staking platform and various other things. We're doing a whole bunch of giveaways and legendary drops and raffle prizes and whatnot during the mint bingo, and a whole bunch of other things going on Monday. We'll be hosting a space pretty much all day with raffles with troopers tokens. If you're currently staking and generating troopers tokens, make sure you come and jump in the space. We're going to be giving out a whole bunch of whitelist NFTs, whitelisted projects, NFTs, and whatnot throughout the day on Monday. And just on that, when we talk about the whitelisted projects, we've created like a kind of connected ecosystem of projects within Kronos. There's 8 projects now in total, part of like the wider Troopers and Friends ecosystem. They all are stakeable on the platform. They all get Troopers tokens to distribute within their communities, and it's just a good vibe. It's a fun, friendly community. We like to think of it as kind of an onboarding and an entry point into Kronos. There's been a lot of people who have come through and moved on. There's a lot of people who are still there holding troops from day one. So that's it. Yeah, I appreciate that. That's the quick Painted Pandas vibe, and yeah, look out for it on Monday. Appreciate everyone's time.
I'm gonna say, oh shoot, we just lost her. I was gonna say we should give one to Vixen.
Oh well, actually, it's funny you mentioned that because Vixen is definitely our newest member. She's been in our voice chat for the last 2 days. There's a group that came in kind of to the hippos, and they play this little online game, which I won't embarrass them about it, but they play this little online strategy game.
I'm here.
Oh, she's back.
I'm
back.
back.
They absolutely love this game. You can tell them about it. You can tell them how you've gotten.
Oh Lord. No, I'm a gamer and got into this strategy game, and some people do it it's kind of like a match 3 puzzle game, but it's not. On the side you have all of your alliances and you fight wars, and you have to have strategy to be able to do it, to grow more powerful, level up and everything. And so I've been playing it for 3 years. So that's how I know Anton and even Secret Jen and a few other people from and they kind of got me into this community. I don't know what else I was supposed to say about the game.
No, that was it. No, that was all. I was just kind of saying, like, there's been this sort of Discord community of little gamers, and you've kind of come into the NFT space and started learning about NFT, and like you've been in our Discord voice chat pretty much for the last 2 days, hanging with us, and I think you've had a good time and enjoyed kind of being in the space. It's great just to have more people coming in all the time.
I have. I'm definitely enjoying learning from. I've mostly been in the troopers community with the voice and just learning. And sometimes I've asked a question, and mostly I'm just quiet until someone sparks something, and then I start talking. But yeah, Discord I know well just because it's been huge in the gamer community for a very long time before it's kind of exploded for the NFTs. So
No, the
You're
crossover is awesome to watch it happening because we
That's
talked
cool.
about it for a long time. Yeah.
We're doing a very quick. I know there's a lot to get to, but a really super quick point about Vixen. She mods a lot of Discords and does a lot of stuff, and she's built this awesome bot that actually does live translation in multiple languages of the chat that you chat in Discord. So as you type, she sets up all these channels. And like if you're typing in English and someone jumps into the Polish channel, they'll get like the live translation of that in Polish. They can type back in Polish and it will come back in English in the English channel. So awesome shit. We were talking about that today. I think it's super cool. Kudos for that.
thank you. Thank you. Yeah, it's my baby.
That's beautiful. This is what we mean when we talk about building, you know?
Well, I like the community as a whole. Like, and one of the things that I had said in one of the chats is, you guys aren't assholes. You know, you're not kind of like know-it-alls and like, well, you owe us something to get information. You're definitely just like, no, let me help you get into this really awesome, unique world, because it's definitely unique. It's a learning curve. And
Stick around, Vixen. You'll meet some assholes.
Speaking of assholes, Cole's got his hand up.
Well, you did say we can ask you anything.
Oh, I thought you said Cole's an asshole.
Here we go. Troops.
Yeah.
I'll keep it brief.
Go for it.
How far away do you live from a ski resort? And if it's close, can I come and visit?
Is that a genuine question?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, dead genuine.
Not really very close to a ski resort, no. I mean, there's not really any ski resorts left in Scotland. They're all closed down because there's no snow. Global warming, I think.
Oh, man, Cole, you trying to bum us out? Because, like, you're pretty close to that news. That's pretty local news for you. So don't act like you didn't know there was no fucking snow in Scotland. I told you, Vixen. I told you he was an asshole.
Yeah, called it before you even asked the question.
Well, I mean, in that sense, that's okay.
I'm having a day off from poking questions.
Oh, he's the kind of guy that tells your kids that the tooth fairy isn't real when you haven't broken it to him yet.
Tooth fairy isn't
Wait, the
fucking
tooth
real.
fairy isn't real?
Oh shit!
Nope.
Now I gotta write it.
But
Oh
I
my
would say,
gosh,
I would say one thing.
I'm crushed.
If you have a genuine question, Cole, we've got a good relationship. I would love you to ask a genuine question if you have one. It doesn't matter how point it is.
I'll DM you.
I do have a genuine question. What are some plans for after you have? Do you have plans for after the pandas?
Yeah, so I guess the pandas mint kind of represents the kind of the end really of our original roadmap, because that was the collection that we wanted to deliver. So for me, the final direction of Troopers is about what we've always said, which is getting it firmly into the hands of the community, making it a truly community-driven project, introducing a proper DAO, like a proper voted DAO system, and figure out where the community wants to take it. We've got a solid group of holders and people who want to be involved. So the next step will be introducing a DAO contract and a DAO pass, and basically allowing the community to take Troopers to where it needs to go. The first part of that will be to vote on a team of people to represent it. I hope that all the team that are there right now will throw their hat in the ring and kind of stay there and be part of it and take it forward. I think it's the beginning of the next chapter, and a really exciting chapter of it becoming a truly self-sustaining community project. So that's probably the next big thing for us. Yeah, we've done a lot of stuff. I mean, there's been some little bits of I guess you would call it shade. There's been little bits of chitter chatter around the Cronus community, but one of the things that we're actually having a graphic made up, which I can't wait to drop, because it basically tells like the day in the life of a person who minted 4 Troopers on the original day, and it basically takes you through the story of what airdrops they got from the Super Troopers, what airdrops they then got from the mutants, what prizes they won as a result of it, how many tokens they got from staking it, and just talks through all the value that they got. There's a misconception that Troopers has minted like 4 projects. We've actually only minted
Oh,
2.
big time
We've
misconception, bro. And like,
It's huge. We've only minted 2 collect. The last money that we
yeah,
actually did was the Super Troopers, which is almost 6 months ago, and everything
I've been
else since then has been
reminding them of
utility.
that because you
Yeah.
reminded me of that, and I was surprised because there's confirmation bias in all of
Oh yeah.
us, you know,
Yeah.
and it's like it's too easy to just go with the flow of information, but like that's just facts. And the
It
fact
is facts.
that you
Mm-hmm.
guys stuck to your original roadmap of minting these projects, like that's actually kind of wild, dude.
Mm-hmm. And we added like additional things. I mean, we obviously took some little detours and we added in additional value, we hope. And there's still a few things that we need to deliver. There's stuff that we absolutely still want to do. Folks will remember safe swaps came into the mix, which wasn't on our original roadmap, but it was like a community driven thing. And I'm still surprised that nobody yet has delivered a good safe swap platform. So we're still very much committed to do it. Like anybody who knows me, who have been here since the beginning, it might take us longer. We're a part-time team. We don't always get it out on time and whatnot, but I will deliver absolutely everything that I've ever said I'm going to deliver. I do it in real life and I'll do it here. And whether it takes a bit longer or I need to invest my own funds or whatever it is, I'll deliver every single thing that's ever been promised to everybody in the community.
I can't even follow that up. Drew, you give it a shot.
Okay. I'll follow it up with a question. I know I already got a whitelist, so I'm happy about that, but I do have a question. Fairly important one. You guys are minting on Monday. Would you be available to come on Crow Day next week on Thursday?
Probably. What time do you do it? It's kind of later on my time, isn't it? Which is usually my
Yeah,
nice
unfortunately.
DJ. No, that's good. That's a good thing because it means that's my DJ hours. So yeah, I don't see why not. That'd be good. Yeah.
Cool. It starts at 6:30, and if you want to be in on the first segment, you only have to stay until 7:30. But if you don't mind being on the second segment, it lasts until 8:30. My
Yeah, we'll
time.
stay and hang out. We
8
dropped at one. I was planned on one time before and that never worked out. But yeah, hit me up in the DMs. It'd be good to get on and have a chat with everybody. I'm sure we'll still be kind of minting at that time as well, so it'll be exciting.
Cool. We did have you on one time before.
Yeah, we
that
did.
was a
Yeah,
pretty big space. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Now we'll do that. Let's do it.
Oh, Crow Day AMA remains my my shining achievement of Twitter performances.
Oh yeah, 100%, bro. That was a good one for you.
I gotta listen back just to remember how to like pitch thunder, but like it's great to see that you're still doing it. Excuse me, because we've also had plenty of Twitter Spaces come and go, and hosts come and go. But
I
like,
don't think the only time I missed a week was because Draco Leopard Gang were minting and they were minting and they were having a mint party at around the same time, and they requested if I could cancel the space, and I said yeah, for sure, because they canceled one of their spaces before for one of my bigger Crow days. So that mutual agreement between us. But other than that, we've been running solid for Alpha. How long ago was the first space? Like 3-4 months ago now?
yeah, I think so.
Jeez, dude, that's crazy to think, bro.
Yeah,
That's
it just
insane.
starts. It just becomes, it becomes like a thing of its own.
Yeah, dude. And everyone, for those who don't know, it is 6:30 today. I want to say it one more time, Alpha, if you don't mind, because the lineup we got is stacked, dude. Like it's a really good lineup for this week. We got the Boomer Squad. We got Lost Toys NFT, which, by the way, Boomer Squad are having their Boom Room mint, I think, like, I don't know, next week or something like that. Tune into the space to find out. But Lost Toys are having their mint next week as well, I'm pretty sure. Jeez, I'm out of it. Anyhow, 21 million's coming on. That's always cool. See Crow Crew. They're a very new project. They're coming on. Excited to hear from them. We got the Chrono Sapiens. Most of you probably know about the Chrono Sapien Alliance. They've onboarded a good amount of projects since the last time they were on. They've done a lot of other really cool stuff. They got
They do a
something
weekly YouTube session with like
with
everybody
Chaka.
in there on video chat. It's pretty wild.
Yeah, and they're also doing something very cool October 1st that they're going to be talking more about in the space at 6:30. And of course, we got Abisu's Bay coming. Schwiz, first time I seen him in like half a year. I saw him in a space, and I just had to ask him if he wanted to come on Crow Day. And he said yes. So yeah, that's the lineup. I pinned it to the top if anyone wants to check it out. Definitely come by. It's in about 14 minutes here, and it's gonna be a good space. So excited for it.
It's a great
Drew?
reminder, Drew. We got 4 minutes till 4:20. What's up, Droops?
Oh, let me. I have a quick question. So Drew's always doing his thing, he's the infamous scroll all the way up to the top, all the way up to the left. Everyone.
Yeah, in case people didn't recognize the voice.
Yeah, but I wanted just to ask him. You don't talk much. Well, no, you do talk much, but I've not asked you in a while about Dragons of the West, and I know you've got your game going on in the Discord and starting to go. So, how's everything going with that?
Oh, dude, phenomenal. Game has launched. We're basically in beta 1.1 right now, but it's live for all holders. Everyone, is able to play the game right now. There are still a few bugs that we're working out, but the game is definitely like playable. It's very fun. People have been loving it. People have been comparing it a lot to Pokemon. So if you like Pokemon, you like Dungeons and Dragons, definitely a game for you. People have been earning our monetized native token, and it's been growing great, man. We actually just released our updated light paper yesterday. We announced that during our weekly update space yesterday, so that's cool. Everything Crypto, most of you probably know him, YouTuber with over 15,000 subscribers. He's dropping another video on us this weekend. I was actually in a Google Meet call with him on Wednesday, and we were chopping it up for, probably an hour. He's a really cool guy. But he got
We are his biggest fans. We sponsor his channel with Thunder.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He didn't even know it at first because we just decided as a group that he was doing a good job and he should be on the roster. And we started sending him Thunder. And then one week I was like, oh, shit, I should probably tell him that he's got a bag.
Yeah, he's a good
and then
guy.
the irony was, right, is I'm like, dude, you should go throw it in the fucking steakhouse.
Oh, my gosh. For people that know about what happened, that's hilarious.
It's too good. It's too good.
And did he do it? Do we know if he did it?
I cannot confirm nor deny. Check the blockchain.
Hey, Vixen, I'm going to put you on to Drew and get you sorted out with one of these Dragons of the West because I think that's the strategy game that you're going to be all about. I think it's right up your street.
I love me some strategy.
So
let's go. I want to just shout out the entire fucking crofam. It sounds corny every time I say it because crofam just sounds corny these days. A year later, like it just hurts to say it. But I'm still crofam for life, and I'm actually really proud of everybody around here. I've been getting out and about on Twitter, and Solana is shit talking Cardano. ETH is still shit talking Solana because, we all do. But there's reasons for all this shit. Honestly, we're just look at what Drew is doing. Look at what New America is doing. Look at what Troops is doing. Look at what Look at what every motherfucker up here is doing, including Vixen, who we just met today, who builds Discord bots that fucking translate in multiple languages on the fly. Fuck with me. New America, what's up?
That's dope, man. I just want to say, Drew, I sent you a DM. Definitely check it out. You're almost getting bad as I'm not going to say his name, but definitely check the DM.
I'll definitely check it out, bro. I am seriously getting bad with the DMs, bro. Not even
check your DMs. Happy 420, everybody.
Yeah, happy 420.
We burn through all 3 420s like we do every damn day. been doing this a long time, man. I don't know. I've been getting all nostalgic. This is my weakness. Nostalgia.
You gotta have it, man. You gotta have it. You gotta look back, reflect, remember, improve, look at the mistakes, learn from the shit, build on it. It's all part of the process.
Big facts. And we got Crow Warriors mint passes coming up tonight. Get your crypto.com blocked me NFTs before they unblock me, which who knows with all the shit going on around here. Like, honestly, I don't even know anymore. That was this morning that they hit me up to give me my ETH back. Then they said they're going mainnet Chronos, right? And then something else just happened.
I'll have a word. We'll get you back in the good books.
Get them while they're hot. Don't forget, drink some water, brush your teeth, own your keys, own your crypto. This is DeFi, ladies and gentlemen. Please, please, for the love of God, don't ever forget that. Don't tell your seed phrase to anybody. Ever. Not once, not never. Get out of here with that shit. Texas, come on. You're going to wait till 420 to come up here? Get the fuck out of here. Write down your seed phrase. Laminate it if possible. Put it someplace safe. Then show someone else how to do this. It ain't easy. Don't forget how hard this is as a beginner. Hold some hands, take some screenshots, do the damn thing. Murph, what do you think? Should we unmute for Texas? I don't know. Maybe he's got some sports picks for us.
Nah, I just came up to say peace out, everybody.
All right. Yankees suck. Crofam for life.
That's right. Yankees suck.
I'll see y'all in the morning. Coffee and Crow.
Goodbye.
Bye.